Poultry farmers are increasingly overusing antibiotics, which is fueling a deadly superbug crisis that is threatening human health. This is according to the latest report by World Animal Protection that is calling on companies to raise welfare standards to reduce the need for routine antibiotics used to prevent disease amongst animals kept in appalling conditions.
Fast food companies are some of the biggest buyers of factory-farmed chicken. Yet, despite these farms mistreating the poultry, the hotels and restaurants keep buying from them. Despite this, there has been some progress made in improving the welfare of chicken.
Certain Kenyan brands have started doing some very good work. The best Kenyan brand, Kenchik, scored 83% on commitments. That's way up, puts them in tier 2. And there's one or two things that we are working with them to ensure that then they're able to tip into where the KFC Germany and KFC for France were in tier 1.
World Animal Protectionist Change for Chickens campaign urges the food industry to commit to global policy changes that will improve the welfare of billions of chickens. Currently, it is estimated that more than 40 billion chickens around the world each year are subjected to significant cruelty in factory farms. The World Animal Protection says consumers are increasingly holding companies accountable for treatment of livestock.
Let's work with the farmers, and you heard me talking about engaging the small-scale farmers, starting at that level so that they understand that if you do good animal welfare, your productivity goes up, the product quality coming from that production system is safe, you have no problem with antibiotic residues, you have no problem with antibiotic-resistant genes in the product, and that is something that is critical.
The World Animal Protection says inaction by companies is not only an animal welfare issue, but also affecting human health due to overuse of antibiotics.
So what then essentially happens is the human consumer ends up with genes that are resistant, and when they fall sick, whatever that gene was resistant to, if it was tetracycline or amoxicillin or whatever antibiotic it was, you cannot be treated using that. So essentially that's what leads to 1.27 million people dying annually because they have conditions that cannot be treated with any of the products that we have.
Andrew Kero for Lunchtime News in Nairobi.